Good is horseshit.
Mhm.
Good is horseshit. And that's where I'm at. And I feel like that's where you guys are at. That's what this community at is like, you know what? Yeah, we're good at being pretty good. And that's one of the things as I reflect back, like I was pretty good at a lot of things, and that was the enemy of me being great at it, right?
Mm.
I was pretty good at baseball. I actually got invited to an Atlanta Braves baseball camp when I was 15 years old as a left-handed pitcher, but
Mm.
I never tried. I never worked hard. Like I loved baseball, I loved playing, but I never worked hard like physically on the physical aspect of it. I didn't know how to eat properly, and neither did my parents, neither did my family. It was in survival mode, right? We ate because we needed to, that was a way of feeding our bodies, but we didn't do it for performance. I didn't work hard at that. I was a pretty good hockey player. I was a pretty good golfer. I ended up being a like a golf pro for 7 years. I didn't actually put the effort in. I look back now and I do have some regrets about, I'm like, man, if I would have worked as hard as I do on my physical aspect now as I did back then as I do now,
Mhm.
who knows what could have happened. But I use that for fuel now because, like Mike, you said to it, you wanted to be able to hang on to your boys and pick them up as long as you possibly can. Well, I can remember 9 years ago jumping on the trampoline with my kids at 253 pounds for 2 minutes going, I couldn't even fucking breathe. And I'm like, that
Mhm.
scared me. And that was literally the catalyst going, this is not how I want to be. And that's when I started to shift physically, especially. And when you do that, and I mean, this is where I'll pass it over to you guys too. When you start taking that power back and taking control of your own destiny, your own body, your own physical health and well being, a lot of things start to shift. The people in your life, the relationships, how you look
Mm.
at yourself in the mirror, the emotional, the spiritual, the mental, all of it. So, yeah, I'll just leave that at that too.
Yeah, it's such a powerful piece. I love you bringing that trampoline example because I'm on the trampoline at least every second day with my boys. And that's a piece that it's funny. I kind of take for granted my fitness level there, but I'm the guy in the middle bouncing them all the time. And I bounce outside the net and so high, and they're in admiration of dad. And yeah, if I think of 5 years ago, I'd be out of breath and I'd have a beer in my hand,
Hmm.
you know, and still thinking I'm a good dad because I'm on the trampoline with my boys. But am I a good example to them? Not really at that time, right?
Yeah. I'm not saying that that's bad. It's just not the best that you can be. It's not who you want to be. It's not that greatest, the better man version of yourself, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Did ordinary to extraordinary, right? Good dad does sit on the trampoline and have a beer, maybe jump a little bit. A great dad is outlasting their kids, and their kids are looking at them in awe, and they're that example of who they want to be. Who do you want your kids to be?
Recognize those moments when you are being that too and celebrate it, I think is another thing that comes to mind, right? Because it's going through it in stages. It's seeing your kids outside jumping on the trampoline and going, oh, I should probably be out there with them. I should probably be out there with them, jumping with them. I should probably be out there with them, showing them what it looks like to do a flip on this thing. It's like a progression. You're not going to go from standing in the kitchen watching them to doing flips on it, but just
Yeah.
make steps in that direction.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, I think you'll enjoy this one as well. And while you're at it, please subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it.